you know, how much you are, how much you are aware, how much you are in front of other people. Many things, that kind of knowledge and those kind of things mount up to strength as a power, stands up as a power, a symbol of character. But our true strength must lie upon our love. Our love is the strength. When we face, Father, teach you to be strong in front of the world. Because we are in the position to guide the world. We have to let them know we are there. And we know where you stand. But I have something else greater than what you have inside. I have something that you do not have. You might have learned many things through your movements, dealing with many outside members. But you have to hold on to your love, a love of God. Obeying God's love, obeying God's principle, obeying Father's words. That's, we have, because our free mind, free will, that is the gift. But we have to obey to receive the greater gift that God is waiting, just waiting for us to be in that position so He can give so many things. So many things. That is important. That is why when we gather in this room, and I'm really happy for all the gracious remarks that all the members are giving it to me. But when we come in this room, when we come as a family, we must lay down our arms and rejoice in harmony. We have to let our joyfulness in our physical body and our internal, through our tears, internal aspects of ourselves have to harmonize into one. And we have to show the people difference, different attitude, different ways of thinking. We have to be the one to start. And sometimes it hurts me, many times. Even living inside Father's domain. Sometimes I see many, many differences. And sometimes I get confused. Some people do it like this. Some people show it like this. Because Father's heart is so great. He let them go. He let them be what He is. Because He knows this physical life is so limited. And we have so precious, every individual is so precious. He has so much to do, but He's letting us go because He has such a big heart. That's why He's still suffering. Because so many misdeeds, so many misunderstandings, so many pride, so many self-esteem that we have picked up in our own are still lingering in ourselves. Father has to suffer more and more. He's still suffering. And at least, we are the second generation to lead, to unite with the first generation. And make Father's dream come true. We are in that position. Sometimes I say to Heavenly Father, I wish I can just show everybody. I wish I had 100,000 of me to go around. Many times I see Father. It hurts me. Because we're still young inside. Father has a mission to restore the world. But many times, He seems like restoring every individual, moment by moment. Because we haven't fully received, fully reached the level of Father's understanding. The little things. Sometimes when people say, oh, fathers, why does Father yell so much? How come He doesn't do this, do that, do this for us? A greater love. Father's greatest love is to bring this world onto God. At least we have to understand the Father goes beyond our individual selves. When He's thinking, when He's looking at you, He's looking at image of millions of younger people. Of course, He wants to smile at you. But there's millions of people who are not smiling and who are still suffering. And millions of people who denies existence of God. Father cannot live just for the Unification Church. That is not the principle. That is not His teaching. And many times we devote ourselves. Of course, we have to feel joy sometimes. Our physical body needs to be content. Feel content. To motivate ourselves. And many young people, that is why we have to take the place of Father. We have to let the young people, new people who come, let them feel that Father's love is shining through ourselves. Ourselves is riding through ourselves. Because as we grow, we're the family, and we have to take on the mission of our parents. We cannot just be a toddler for the rest of our lives. Expecting your father to come and make you smile with a bouncing ball or tell you little fairy stories, fairy tales. As we gradually grow up in the spiritual life, we have to take that onto ourselves. And sometimes I confess. Sometimes it doesn't hurt me when Father says, congratulations, you did well. To be congratulated, it does not hurt me. But I don't expect it anymore. I try not to. Because maybe because I'm greedy. I really want to see God's heart. I really want to find it. I wanted to find it in my surrounding. The people that I saw, that I looked upon. When fathers were busy touring the world, witnessing, crying His voice, crying His mission. I was looking up to many people. Maybe that's why sometimes I feel so sad. But I know there's many people who try so hard. At that times it's precious. So many people that I see is so precious to me. Of course, in God's eyes, I am not perfect. Maybe you're not perfect. But when I see you, when I see some of that, I truly feel happy. When I wish we have a kind of understanding, kind of link, open heart, that can share each other's goodness. What more strength do you need? That is being the ultimate strength. To go beyond yourself, go beyond your limited thinking, limited powered structured thinking. You're a man. What is man? Man dwells inside of God. God does not limit himself to this or that, because we are in a time that has to be, it's so limited. That's why some people's character is uplifted. Some people's goodness has been padded. But that's nothing to be boasted of. That's nothing to boast at. We have to still learn and share each other more and more. That's what Father wants. That's what Father sees as a leader. And that's what you have to be. And that's what I want to see. Truly. From every individual. Everybody in this auditorium. Everybody in this grand ballroom. That's what I want to see. We go to school and we see many people who pride, who wave the flag. Okay, that have to be embraced too. But we have to be more than that. Without that, how can we change? How can we change? We'll lead and then follow along. That's not the way of God. That's not what Father has suffered all his life to wait. That's not it. And I really want you to feel that. Everybody inside in this room, to feel that. Maybe this kind of meaning. Maybe we're lacking smile. We're lacking light-spiritedness. But maybe that's what we need the most. And I know every one of you are trying desperately so hard. But please bear that in mind. I know your limitations are limited. But don't let that catch up to you. You have to try and try until the day of victory. Without it, there's no way of winning. No way of winning. No hope. And I see many hope. My brothers are growing up. And many of you, when I felt your hands, I felt something special. Some of you are truly committed. And I'm grateful to God for this experience that I'm experiencing.